Hey guys, I'm out here today at a brand new trail. This one's called the Dead River Trail. It's a loop about 5 miles. It's supposed to have a lot of great scenery, see some animals, see a view of the river. It should be a good time. So I hope you're excited. Let's get started. Walk with me for a minute. I was reading up on AllTrails earlier today before I came out here, and it said there's a lot of sun exposure on this trail, so I decided to don the cap today, throw on some extra sunscreen, and get ready for a nice hike. We got about 5 miles here today, heading down to Dead River. We actually just entered Hillsborough River State Park. That's where you kind of park next to it, and then you walk through it, and then back out and back to your vehicle. So it should be an exciting day. Glad to have you with us. Man, let's go for a walk. Walk with me for a minute. So I just had a friendly couple on bikes ride past me going in the other direction, and they said to me, hey, just a heads up, about a quarter to a half mile up this path, we just saw a large snake. So either I'm about to see a large snake, or I'm just going to be constantly in fear that I'm about to see a large snake. Either way, great for the anxiety. So let's keep going. Oh. Always exciting when you're recording and you don't realize you made a wrong turn until you're quite a bit down the road. So just getting a few extra steps in, that's all. Anybody could have missed the giant sign in front of me that said go this way. I mean, maybe not anyone, but I missed it. It happens. Let's keep walking. One thing that is great about other people on the trail letting you know that there is potential danger on the trail is that you can be prepared. Letting me know there was a snake that was out on the trail, had just crossed. Hey, I can be prepared and ready in case I see something. The downside to that is that now I'm just assuming there are snakes all around me. I don't know which side of the trail it would be on, so I'm trying to look at both at the same time, and just like crossing the road, that's impossible. Is it double left, right? I don't know. Did the snake slither back the other way? Maybe he's crossing me up. Maybe he knows I'm coming and is just trying to fool me. Little crossover move like AI. I don't know. That's Allen Iverson, not artificial intelligence. Anyway, I haven't seen it yet. Doesn't mean it's not here. Having fun. Inspired by my non-encounter with the slithery snake, let's go with top 3 things I'm afraid of on a trail, starting with the lowest and working my way up to the top. These will be based on how awful they would make the rest of my day. So number 3, tripping on a route and hurting myself. I don't have a great step up. I had back surgery about 10 years ago, a little fusion in my lower back, and I have a little bit of drop foot in the right foot. So sometimes these routes just come out of nowhere and trip me up. So that's scary. Number 2, getting lost. I'm good with directions. I'm great with directions. In fact, you lead me into a corn maze with a map, I'm getting out of there pronto, even if the corn is real high. So I'm not really scared of getting lost if I'm paying attention. The problem is a lot of times I'm doing this right here and I'm not paying attention. So getting lost, number 2, that would ruin my day. Number 1, now, snakes. It was all animals but now it's specifically snakes. So thanks to those two bike riders for that. So yeah, number 3, tripping over a root. Number 2, getting lost. Number 1, all animals but snakes. Oh, let's keep going. So here we are, a little less than 2 miles in, and we hit a gate. And I don't want you to be confused if you do come out here and do this trail. We are simply leaving Hillsborough River State Park and heading into a county park, specifically Dead River County Park. So we're gonna pass here through this gate, and then we're gonna keep going. Let's find the Dead River, and hopefully not any snakes. So as you can see up ahead of us, we have some tree cover hanging over, but it is not connecting. This is the near canopy. It's almost there. It's so close. Maybe in another 15 years, those will be touching. And you know how much we love canopy here, so I believe we will get some today. This doesn't quite make it. Oh, so close. Nearly the canopy. Oh well. Let's keep going. We are walking off the main trail here for a moment so we can come down to the edge of a very still river. Let's see if you can see this behind me. There you go. Ooh. So here we are. We've made it to, I assume this is the Dead River. It's very still, quite beautiful actually. So as you can see there, it's just real still, real calm. A little bit off the beaten path right here, not too far, but a nice quiet place if you wanted to take a break and rest. Not too bad. So I would like to amend my things I'm scared of moment from before, because I literally was walking through this part of the trail and a branch fell out of the tree and landed 2 feet behind me. So tree limbs falling on my head and killing me now ranks at number 2. So number 1, snakes, but other wildlife as well. Number 1, snakes, other wildlife. Number 2, tree branch falling out of a tree and killing me. And number 3, moving down a spot is getting lost. Honorable mention number 4 is, of course, falling and tripping. So I've already tripped on this trail. I got lost at one point. I've had a tree fall behind me. Oh no. 3 out of 4. Let's keep it there. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have it. The full canopy, an extended canopy at that. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. We love canopy. And we love this. Can't get enough. Canopy. Canopy. Canopod. Canopies. Cans of pee. No, not that one. Canopy. Gotta love it. So, a couple of videos back, I mentioned that I had left my former employer and I am now striking out in a different direction. And I just saw an old friend at my son's soccer practice the other day, and she asked me what I was doing now. And I said, you know, I left my previous job and now I was really just a deadbeat, a vagabond, a ne'er-do-well. Not really that last one, but I'm unemployed. And people have been wondering, not really asking because they don't talk to me, they ask people around me, what do you got on the horizon? What's coming up? So here's me officially telling you that yes, I have some irons in the fire, as it were, but nothing official yet. And until someone decides that they really want a moderately handsome, nearly 40-year-old who one Instagram user said, bro looks like he's 53, unless somebody comes along and says, I really want that person to make trail walking videos that have a little bit of humor and a little bit of encouragement, and I want to pay them for that. Until that happens, I'm still on the market. So if you have a job you think you would like me to do, hey, I'll listen. I may say no, I may say yes, and I may say, how dare you? But I'll listen, right? It never hurts to listen. So that's the plan right now. Am I employed? No. Would I like to be? Possibly. Especially because I am like that one boy in that meme. I make poor financial decisions. Anywho, what I'm saying is, if you got a job, shoot your shot. Who knows what'll happen? I don't. But let's keep walking. So we are officially leaving the river and headed back toward the main sort of road area that leads back here. In fact, we just interacted with another trail right there. So heading away from the river and back toward the road. It's going to leave us to the trailhead that we came in at. So about 1.5 miles to go. Gonna keep walking and we'll see you at the finish line. You guys, this is the most beautiful canopy I have encountered yet. Look at that full coverage going on and on. This is the ultimate canopy. If this canopy were an NFL team, it would be the Kansas City Chiefs. This canopy is on a longer winning streak currently than the USF Bulls men's basketball team. This canopy is an all-time classic. It's the GOAT. Better than Michael Jordan or Jordan Michaels. Better than LeBron James. Better than Wayne Gretzky. This canopy is the real great one. Man, this is some beautiful canopy. Canopy. One of my favorite things to keep track of while we're walking these trails is how they're marked. Usually they'll pick one color, and that's the color you have to follow to stay on the trail. But out here, there's been really no trail markers. None whatsoever. Which means we have a complete absence of color. There's no color to mark the trails. So my friend Danny, who I know is following along, you'd be great out here, man. You're colorblind. Not a problem. You'd do just fine. There's no color to mark the trail. Colorblind people rejoice. This is the trail for you. So it's important to stay hydrated out here. I've got my backpack on. I don't know if you can see it there. Has a bladder in it, 72 ounces of water. I'll drink through that today, especially as it gets warmer. Staying hydrated is really important. Also, as I'm recording this, Dune 2 is about to come out, and I watched the first one because I missed it in theaters. So I watched it earlier this week, and I'm listening to the audiobook now. Crazy, absolutely crazy book. And now I am very aware of the importance of water and large man-eating worms. I'm more aware of the worms, but they're less of a threat. I am also aware of the water, which I think is probably more of a threat. So, anyway, drink your water. we have come to the end of the Dead River Trail here. Overall thoughts, I thought it was pretty good. There's some decent views of the river, actually some pretty good views of the river, and a lot of shade, some great canopy. You know, we love a great canopy. Well marked, easy to follow, overall good time. So it does get a little warm in spots, so make sure you have your water. I didn't see that snake. I did see an armadillo though. So, you know, overall a really good time. If you had a good time, I would love it if you would consider subscribing to join us. If you had a terrible time, why are you still watching? Turn it off, go find something fun to do. But if you did enjoy, consider subscribing, follow along on socials, all the links are below. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, they're all at Justin.Aultman, that's Aultman. And thanks for walking with me. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.